Last month's top placement went to the return of BioWare with their sci-fi action shoot-'em-up Anthem. While we aren't jetpacking to a distant planet this month, there are some worlds to explore that are a little closer to home, and even one that's seen better days. Whether it's experiencing a different era or simply learning to survive in a new environment, this March brings some worlds worth the adventure as you fight for your survival. Without further ado, let's get into the month of March. Honorable mention, the Caligula effect, Overdose. Students of Kishimoya High School are enjoying their trouble-free existence experience in classes and having the joy of watching performances by a popular idol called Mew. While everything seems idyllic, some of the students have noticed things seem to be amiss. They begin to uncover horrifying truths about their lives and that they actually are a part of a virtual reality world constructed and overseen by Mew. They must rally together to join a group of students called the Go Home Club and fight brainwashed victims known as the Digiheads to escape this virtual reality prison. It's not only the world they must fight, but confront their own inner traumas in order to be free of the Caligula effect. The Caligula effect, Overdose, is a remake of the original mixed turn-based action RPG, bringing twice the story content. The title comes with a UI makeover, new characters including a playable female character. There are also additional scenarios and endings to explore. The Caligula effect Overdose comes to PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC on March 12th in the US and March 15th in Europe. At number 5, Zanki 0 Last Beginning. Set in a world that has been destroyed by humans and life has now sunk to the depths of the sea. Until yesterday. Players take on the infinite lives of 8 clones, where they must survive the lands that hold nothing more than ruins and wreckage from the most recent modern civilization. How and why you must relive these lives is a mystery that may hold some dark realizations. Bring a very unusual mechanic to the survival RPG genre, Zanki 0 Last Beginnings is a single-player dungeon crawler that has your normal hunting, monster battling, eating, sleeping, and using the bathroom, which also affects the survival of your party. But where it gets its twist, it's with its 13-day life cycle. That's right, each day will affect your stats and abilities from the beginning of a character's life to death. How you will die will also determine what bonuses and upgrades you carry on to your next life. The story is told from the point of view of 8 different characters, which helps piece together the narrative. Zanki 0 Last Beginning releases on PS4 on March 20th and PC on March 19th, 2019. At number 4, Outward. Offering an immersed fantasy survival RPG experience, 9 Dot Studios brings players this March to a world like no other. Adventure through foreign lands as creatures, harsh environments, and even infectious diseases threaten your journey. Begin perilous expeditions through wild environments to find new cities, discover dungeons inhabited by foes, and take on a variety of missions. It's up to your skills, cunning, and ability to survive. The title lets players experience the perils alone or in co-op with split screen, either locally or online. Each playthrough is different from the last, giving versatility when it comes to playthroughs. The autosave function means every decision you make, you must live with. There's no turning back with this adventure. Outward comes to PC via Steam on March 26. At number 3, Black Desert Xbox One release. The MMORPG finally makes its way to Xbox One this month with stunning detail and endless character customization. Black Desert, the action RPG, gets its first release on console. Accompanied by a black spirit, players will unlock the mysteries of the Black Stones, fight demons and monsters in a medieval fantasy world. These powerful stones often lie between the battling factions, the capitalist Republic Caltheon and absolute monarch Valencia Kingdom. Choose from 6 different classes, including Warrior, where you focus on melee attacks, taking up a sword and shield as your choice of weapons. Rangers excel in the Master of Archery, combating their targets from afar. Sorcerers find their power in wielding both melee and range attacks, luring enemies with dark magic, causing chaos in their path. Berserkers take on strength with their double axes. Their hits will pack a punch. Wizards have the ability to control natural forces, spells deal large amounts of damage. Lastly, witches are great at conjuring fireballs or blasting icy winds at their foes. Whether you enjoy fast-paced combat or the slower side of MMO life of crafting, fishing and cooking, this magical realm has plenty to conquer. Black Desert comes to Xbox One on March 4th. At number 2, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. The third-person action RPG Tom Clancy's The Division 2 will take players on a journey through Washington, D.C., where the main conflict takes place. Washington, D.C. has seen better days, giving off apocalyptic vibes after the terrorists have taken a hold of America, 7 months after the virus outbreak. As anarchy still reigns supreme, ruthless factions prey on the weak, and is up to the Division to bring back order. Choosing from campaigns, co-op or even PvP modes, pick your gear and use unique skills to take on the latest threat. Each agent comes with skills you can enhance. They will also play a major role when it comes to your city's survival. These skills include Assault Drone, Chem Launcher, Hive, and Seeker Mine. Choose your specialization, taking on the role of either Survivalist, Demolitionist, or Sharpshooter. Players can choose from a variety of weapons and armor plus gain gears, sets, and exotic items. The gameplay gives a realistic experience as the event takes place in Washington DC, where you can find real landmarks, natural landscapes, and neighborhoods. The Division 2 comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on March 15, 2019. At number 1, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. From Software is back, but this time with a new IP entirely, not following the usual Souls recipe but delving into the world of action-adventure with RPG elements. Long waited by fans, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice takes place on a journey to the Sengoku period. Players will live the life of a ninja that has a special trick up their sleeve, well, arm in this case, as they adorn a prosthetic grappling hook for an arm. This appendage gives the ability to reach new heights, being able to grapple buildings and structures alike. Playing as the one-armed wolf or Sekiro, you will wield a sword which can attack but also defend by the use of block or parry. Players must be wary of their posture, which will deplete over time when using these defensive actions. From takes inspiration from historic Japan but weaves its own fantasy and myth with Sekiro. Expect stunning views and in-depth lore, stealth, and plenty of sword fighting action. The title sets to bring elements seen in previous FromSoft games, including a hub area called the Dilapidated Temple, an important feature that allows for players to speak to NPCs that may aid them in their quest, and the use of sculptors' idols act similarly to bonfires seen in the Souls series. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is set to release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on March 22, 2019. That's a wrap for the top RPGs of March. Did I miss your favourite March release? What games are you most looking forward to this year? Please let us know in the comments below.